All right, black folks, this is why you need to start researching where you're going when you go traveling, right? Because don't nobody like your black ass. And y'all steady be trying to goddamn go get beside people who don't want you there. And then you find yourself hanging from a damn tree, coming up missing, never to be found again. It's to the point I don't give a damn about these countries. They got these nice beaches and nice wonders of the world. Fuck them. I see it on TV. I can go to goddamn social media and look at that shit. Because if they don't want me there, I ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that important to me for me to be beside your ass.
Number 1. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia may be known for its wealth and rich history, but when it comes to welcoming black people, things take a sharp turn. In fact, 70% of labor disputes in the country involve black workers, many of whom come from African nations to work as part of the large migrant labor force. The kingdom has been widely criticized for its treatment of black laborers, who often face harsh working conditions and rampant racial discrimination. It's no secret that Saudi Arabia's strict cultural laws make it hard for many foreigners to adjust. But for black travelers, the situation can be even more uncomfortable. The racial bias doesn't just affect migrant workers, it extends to black visitors and expatriates who frequently encounter subtle and sometimes not so subtle prejudice. For example, many black people report being treated with suspicion or even hostility in public spaces, which makes everyday activities like shopping or dining out feel more like navigating a social minefield. And don't even get us started on the stares. Yes, the "I've never seen someone like you" stare is all too common. But let's be clear. Saudi Arabia's unwelcoming attitude toward black people isn't just a modern issue. Historically, racial hierarchies have existed in the region, influenced by the slave trade and long-standing cultural norms. Though progress is being made in some areas, systemic issues still make it one of the countries black travelers may want to avoid. So if you're planning a trip to the kingdom, pack your patience and maybe a thick skin, because it's not exactly the warmest place for black visitors. Number 2, Japan. Japan, the land of cutting-edge technology, mouth-watering sushi, and cherry blossoms, has plenty to offer. But when it comes to embracing diversity, the country has some serious catching up to do. In fact, 45% of black expatriates living in Japan report experiencing racial bias. Whether it's being stared at on public transport or feeling like an outsider in social settings, subtle exclusion is a common experience for black people in Japan. The lack of racial diversity makes it challenging for black travelers to feel truly welcome. And it's no wonder Japan ranks high on the list of countries black people might want to avoid. But it's not just the day-to-day interactions that cause discomfort. The media in Japan doesn't exactly help matters. Negative stereotypes about black people are still perpetuated in television shows, advertisements, and even cartoons. It's not uncommon to see blackface still used in Japanese media, a shocking reality for many first-time visitors. This reinforces outdated and offensive views, making black travelers feel more alienated. Historically, Japan has been a largely homogeneous society, and while it's opening up to foreign influences, the acceptance of racial diversity has been slow. For black people, this can translate into microaggressions and overt racism, whether they're shopping, dining, or just trying to enjoy Japan's famous tourist attractions. So while Japan's high-tech gadgets and iconic landmarks might be tempting, its lack of diversity and racial bias make it one of the top 10 countries where black people are not welcomed. If you're planning a trip, be prepared to navigate more than just the language barrier. As always, approach with an open mind, and maybe pack a bit of extra patience. Number 3, India. India, with its vibrant culture, rich history, and stunning landmarks, is a bucket list destination for many travelers. But for black visitors, India presents unique challenges that can make their stay far from comfortable. Colorism in India runs deep, and a staggering 62% of black expatriates report facing racial discrimination. It's not just limited to uncomfortable stares. Unwelcoming comments, or worse, are all too common for black travelers in India. This deeply rooted bias has its origins in India's long history of colonialism, where lighter skin was often associated with higher status. Unfortunately, these outdated ideas still persist, and black people often find themselves on the receiving end of this bias. Whether you're walking through bustling markets or visiting the famous Taj Mahal, don't be surprised if you feel like an exhibit on display. And yes, you'll get those "did you just step off a UFO?" stares from locals who may have never encountered a black person before. Beyond the stares and comments, black travelers in India can also face more serious issues like being treated with suspicion or even denied service in some establishments. While India's diverse culture is a draw for many, its struggle with accepting darker skin makes it one of the countries black people might want to avoid when planning their next trip. So if you're considering India, keep in mind that exploring this beautiful country can come with its own set of challenges. India's deep-seated colorism and racial bias place it firmly on the list of the top 10 countries where black people are not welcomed. Approach your trip with an open mind and perhaps a thick skin.
And what tripped me out, a lot of those people, a lot of their punk asses, they sissy asses come over here and they'll smile and wave at you. And you thinking they liking you, but they really finna hit you like on some Jeffrey Dahmer type shit. You know what I'm saying? Lure your ass in just by smiling and waving at you. You think you like, they like you, but they trying to get your ass to get in this car or this truck so they can take you somewhere and gut your ass. You know what I'm saying? They're real big on making it seem like, hell, they like you. They're cool with you. And y'all dumbass go for this shit time and time again.